the right you should have or a right you should not have. I believe you should have the right. That when you see a truly dumbass driver, like, I drive for a living, so I see it all.
Yeah, me too.
I seen a girl eating a bowl of cereal driving with her knees down the road. Just the other day, that's no lie.
I've seen someone driving 80 on the shoulder before.
Yeah, me too. Going down in Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit, boy, they crazy out there.
Motherfucking guys dragging horse campers and shit, fucking going 80 miles an hour. Like, why are you doing that, man? What are you doing?
But anyways, I believe you should have the right, and when you see a dumbass driver in traffic, you should be able to follow that person and not physically harm them, but beat the shit out of their car. Pop the tires, break the windows, smash a window, whatever. When the cops come, mirrors all broke, everything, you tell him why.
And get their license revoked.
I see people cutting people off on shoulders and cutting in front.
You can't have that.
I see all kinds of things.
Yeah.
People be killing each other over shit like that, though. I think you should be able to carry a paintball gun in your car, so you can tag their ass, right, with a stupid tag.
Well, all right, instead of
just
following
have certain drivers that are allowed to do this, people that are professional drivers who are to observe it all the time. And you see an aggressive driver, an asshole driver, you get to go poo 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 poo, and they nothing they can do. That way, when you see somebody coming down the road and their shit's all tagged up, you know that motherfucker's an idiot. Yeah.
Like a NASCAR, they got the yellow sticker. Oh, you know he's a rookie.
Yeah.
Instead of following them and smashing their car, you should be able to videotape them and at least give them a ticket or something.
Yeah, ticket, license
I mean,
revoked.
think about it. You got a car, 2 cars in an accident, one's all tagged up. Who the fuck's the player of that shit? You automatically get the ticket, asshole.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. All right, D.
Mine is I want to congratulate the Oklahoma City Thunder and Kevin Durant. Oh my God, man, he's sick, man. I like Kevin Durant. He's a different kind of player.
LeBron, you don't want none of that, LeBron.
I hope the Heat win. I want to see 2 young teams go at it in the final. I really do. I think it'll be a good ass final.
Think the Heat will get him or Thunder?
No.
Think the Thunder
if Bosch stays healthy and does what he's supposed to do and helps out Wade and LeBron, I mean, they have a chance. But man, Durant is sick. That'll be a very interesting final.
No idea what they're talking about.
We're not talking hockey.
I don't know. I don't even follow that anymore.
Right.
All right, Chris.
If I had something to talk about, something from the hip, it would have to be the municipal golf courses of Lansing and Virgin Monero. I think that there's a serious problem that we have with our mayor. I can't believe anything that he says because I know the reality of those golf courses. I've heard their campaign and things that they have said about those courses. One of which I thought was absolutely laughable was that it was only old white men that were there. I mean, if there's some politician that has a problem with old white men's money, please express yourself in the public so everybody knows. But not that, I'm having a problem with that, whatever, that was I thought it was one of the many stupid things that they said about the golf courses. But I want people that are viewing this, that maybe you live in Lansing, I want you to understand that those were the most diverse golf courses in the land.
Oh, yeah.
There was such a huge mix of people, men and women of all races and colors.
They just didn't want to spend money on it.
I mean, it was a very comfortable place to golf. Yeah. Now, we redid Sycamore Golf Course for first tee so that we would introduce new golfers to the game.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you nothing did a better job of introducing new golfers to the game than those municipal courses, because I golfed, and if you did 9 holes at Red Cedar during its peak, it took you almost 3.5 hours to get through that 9 holes. That is a long time.
Yeah,
you can almost do 18 in that amount of time, because there were so many new golfers on the course that were slow golfers, and it was okay to go there after work in your dirty clothes.
Price.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. The golf world should be, outraged. Where's the outcry from the golfing community for all these people who lost their, a place to golf? The other courses that are around that are private and some of the nicer public courses aren't that way. You don't see that. It's not a mix of people. It's a very singular group of people there.
Why'd they get rid of all the other ones and keep Grossbeck?
They basically have to. See, the problem is what they did was they loaded the golf courses down with all this debt from administrative fees. Now, when the millage originally passed, it was stated that the intent was not to pay for the administrative fees. It should never come out of the parks. That should be for the maintenance and upkeep and beautification of the parks. Keeping the grass mowed, taking care of all the things. I want you to understand, too, that these golf courses were not what you see when you drive down Wood Road at Grossbeck. That's the back 9. That was that's a whole different type of golf course than what Red Cedar and Waverly were. That was a mowed motherfucking park.
Yeah.
In the summertime, when you hit a ball in the fairway, you saw dirt go flying because it was dry. There was no underground irrigation system. There wasn't special grass. It was mowed fucking park. It was not like what you see at nice golf courses. It wasn't like clearly defined fairway and rough. It was just taller grass. It was clover. There was insects. I mean, the golf poles that you used to put in the cup was a piece of PVC piping with a flag screwed to it. It wasn't a fiberglass pole. It wasn't. They didn't. I mean, there wasn't extravagant expenses. It took 2 people to maintain that golf course and keep it mowed. Waverly and Red Cedar. Waverly had the only place that you could practice for free. Yeah. The only park in Lansing where you were allowed to hit golf balls.
It was hilly, and it was
It was historical.
Yeah.
There was one hole 7 was the longest hole in Michigan for many, many years. For like 40 years, it was the longest hole in Michigan. It had historical significance to it.
Right.
I never fucking birdied that hole, and I came goddamn close a few times, and it pissed me off.
Yeah.
And I really wanted the chance, but I lost
like
it. And one thing I want to say else about the golf courses is, knowing that the golf courses were going to be closed in 2008, why? And early, I believe it might have been September. I know it was a few months early. This is big government deciding who wins and who loses. No bid contracts. All the makings.
And no say from the public.
And because nobody really sees it. No, they don't see it.
People that work there lose their jobs and go on unemployment.
Right.
Yeah. You made that old man cry that ran Red Cedar. I won't forget that.
Yeah.
Never.
Wow.
I know what you did.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Well,
that's wrong.
All right, folks. Hopefully the topics keep you intrigued and you keep coming back.
We'll be back for show 3 next week.
That's right.
You got 4 minutes off the hip. You don't want to use it?